how's everyone doing on the latter end of Retrothon on Retro Gaming Live TV? Hope you've been enjoying the Contra block, and it will be my pleasure to bring you Contra Shattered Soldier on the PlayStation 2. This game was released in 2002, and like some of the other Contra games, this one is absolutely amazing. This is my favorite one, and it really does not disappoint. It's phenomenal. I really love this game. I didn't get to play this one when it got released, but I ended up getting to try it out. Check it out. Look at the background there. It's for deep action gamers. Just don't forget. So yeah, deep action. We're gonna get some of that for sure. So let's get in there, and we're getting started. Going to be doing any percent all stages. Simply, this category is complete all the stages. I'll explain some more as we go along here. Stage 1 is a bit involved, so try to stay focused a little bit here. One of the things you'll notice is you have a charge shot in this game. Actually, instead of picking up power-ups, you just start with 3 different weapons, and each one has a charge shot. You'll be seeing this weapon a lot, and a lot of bosses. One thing you'll see on screen too is hit rate. That's a total destruction percentage. And as you destroy stuff, anything that doesn't respawn in the game, that will contribute to the hit rate. In order to see all the stages in this game, you actually need to get an A ranking on every stage. That involves getting 85% hit rate or over on every stage. So I'm going to guarantee that I do that so I can show you the full category here. You need to get A ranks in the first 5 stages, and that will unlock the last 2 stages. Yeah, so the main weapon you'll see here is the flamethrower, and then the charge shot of that is the energy shot. Then there's the machine gun, which has an energy pod, or it has like a bullet pod charge. And then the grenade has like a homing missile charge. The grenade is the other weapon. Of course, since it is a Contra game, it does have some silliness. We're on a snowboard thingy here, fighting bosses. You know, it's all par for the course. Yep, missed a part. So the hit rate for 85% is a little tight on stage 1, but I'm just making sure I get it here for the most part. There's a lot of tributes to other Contra games in this one. You have this like little bug section, just like Contra 3, and you're gonna see a lot of other tributes. There's some remixes of past Contra music, and other Contra bosses like this one. But he's a little bit different this time. Oh, what the? I always love getting people's reactions from when they see this for the first time. Hope you enjoy it. 2, 3, 5, 6. Alright, and he's gonna go down here. Oh wait, bad RNG. Of course, I guess some RNG in this game. You can't have a Contra game without that, right? He gave me an attack where I couldn't get damage. Now he's gone. So this game's really great. They did not skimp on like grotesque things and really keeping the Contra mood going. So 93% hit rate. I was well over 85%. The reason I play that stage 1 really safe with the hit rate is because when you die, you lose 2% hit rate for each death. If you game over, you lose 10% hit rate. If I had died a couple, a bunch of times, or if I had missed some of the targets for the hit rate, it might have been closer to 85. But just making sure I get that 85%. Now I'm going to be taking some intentional deaths in preparation for a speed strat in the following stage. I'm going to be hoping to end this stage here with 2 lives in stock to play it safe. This is a pretty big auto-scroller section. Most of this stage is an auto-scroller. 1, 2, 3. So some of the advanced speed strats in this game actually come down to how good you are at doing your charge shots. Perfect releases of the charge shot so that you can get as much damage as possible with that energy shot. The flamethrower itself does comparable damage to the energy shot, which is the charge of the flame, but the charge shot is still king for damage, just very slightly. You got enemies here flying in on their own missiles, just really poking fun at Contra at this point. This is an kind of interesting strat here. You leave one of those turrets alive, and this causes a explosion animation skip on this boss. Take another death. And this saves like a good 12 seconds. Kind of a weird little speed strat here. Destroy this thing too. Recharges is good. So normally you'd see this thing explode, but it's just gone already. The explosion animation takes forever. And so just pumping them with charge shots here. Oh. I missed that guy, but still made the cycle. This is weird because you hear tire screeching noises, but I'm riding a hover bike. It's my belief that the designers of this game were actually trolling you. They wanted you to notice that there's no tires here. I don't get it, but it is what it is. Yeah, so I call this the techno tunnel. 2, 3. Gonna take another intentional death here to do just like a half a second time save. Right there. Pretty much done taking deaths on this stage now. This music was actually remixed for 2DX. Any 2DX fans out there? It's really bumping. Also, the rock portion of the soundtrack of this game is by Akira Yamaoka. Might know him from the Silent Hill series, and he's done a lot of game music. The techno is by another composer. I think his name's Sota Fujimori. It's a really nice blend. The techno and the rock music intertwines. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Basically, kill that as fast as possible. 3 charge each is where it's at. could take an intentional death here as well, since I just got another life. One more charge for this little mid-boss here, as it shoots laser. Boom. But yeah, machine gun here, bullet pod, and that's the homing. So I demonstrate that real quick. I want to switch to charge shot real quick here. Back to like a bit of a run and gun section. Yeah, the flamethrower also can eliminate flashing bullets. So I actually used that feature to get through that section a little bit faster. You might remember this boss from Contra Hardcore. He's back. 1, 2. Got some RNG here for the number of attacks he uses. Average RNG. This is an amazing set piece of the game. Sometimes the robot runs to the beat of the music. I get pretty hyped when that happens. One charge shot on this phase. In this next phase, I'm looking for a 4 charge kill. Need to hit the top point of the boss. It's pretty tricky, this little speed strat. 2. You're probably not gonna get it. Nope, that's 5 charges. And he's pretty much done for. Ooh! Alright, this is something important. The dogs you're going to see here, they're randomized. Spotted, black, or brown. Alright, brown leads... Oh wait, no, black leads the pack. Oh, that's a pretty healthy mix there. So these sandbags are actually part of the hit rate. There's some destructible scenery, which not just the enemies, but some objects as well. So I destroyed the sandbags there with the charges. This boss is pretty cool. It's the airship from Contra 3, pretty much. Nice. So that's an intentional death there. Because I'm setting up for a strat that I was kind of mentioning earlier. I'm going to intentionally game over after this boss to skip its death animation. This is going to save 15 seconds, and I'm still going to be able to get A rank. This is the Decapedal Blob. He's got some RNG with the yellow attack here. Whoa! Gotta try to watch that carefully. Meanwhile, plugging in with charge shots. Looking good. As soon as he dies there, I'm going to take the final 2 deaths. Okay, he's dead. So this is going to skip him going to the center, then dropping down, then going into the meat grinder. That just saved like 10 seconds. The game over is minus 10% hit rate, so I'm only allowed to die twice at this point to maintain A rank. That was a pretty early jump. Bubbles. Whoa. Almost got me with that. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of mid-bosses, a lot of bosses in this game. It's kind of what it's all about. There's some run and gun sections, and they're actually pretty well done, I think. And then there's some auto-scrollers, and here's another one. With the introduction of Slinky. Grenades are actually useful here to destroy this bottom part. Now, Slinky is the official name, by the way. Yeah, so this section, like, you're just kind of admiring Slinky as he kind of slowly you pass him. Eventually, he'll get in front of us, in front of Bill Reiser here. And then it will expose a core, which will be the actual boss fight. There's a game similar, kind of similar to Shattered Soldier in Neo Contra as well on the PS2, but that one is exclusively like kind of overhead style. Does not feature the side-scrolling action here. Okay, now these missiles come. These are also contributing to hit rate. I just keep doing charge shots because I just like to have that rhythm ready to go. In fact, one of the harder speed strats here is nailing this boss in one cycle faster with really well-placed charge shots. I'll try my best to get it. That seems like good damage there. Oh, we got it. We got it. That's one of the harder strats of the game right there. Very nice, very nice. Pretty happy about that. That saves like about 5 seconds there. Pretty sick. The charge shot's got to be on point, and I got to get that flamethrower in there too. Moving on to some more Contra silliness. Here I'll be using the charge of the grenade for this homing attack to get rid of these missiles adequately. And then we'll be fighting a jet ski mech. Jet ski mech. Can sip my ginger ale right now. Real Shattered Soldiers drink ginger ale. Diet ginger ale, by the way. Alright, so basically gonna plug in this guy with charge shots all day. Watch out for these exploding mines down here. This guy's got a few parts. And if I destroy them in a certain sequence, I always get the same time save here. Actually a pretty straightforward strat as long as you know what to do. I know what to do. So there goes that, and then there's just this remaining, and then the core. Core is going to be exposed here. It'll expose the core once more, and this is the actual damage you do to the boss. And then we'll move on to the next section. This is kind of like a shmup-esque section, because you're kind of like moving around, dodging some missiles at you, and the camera is really zoomed out as well. Just to let you take in this whole battle. It's really neat. Meanwhile, the soundtrack's just going insane with the guitars. Nice. Next section's gonna be what I consider a Battletoads tribute. You tell me. Gonna simplify it very easily by using the charge grenade homing missile. And then this stage also has, I think, a viewer favorite boss of the game, which is essentially Seaman from the Dreamcast. His name's Jinmen Gyo, a fish with a human head. But my favorite boss is the one after this, right after this section, the virtual brain organism. I just think it's just really badass. Watch the monitors in the background shatter as I do the next boss fight. This one can be a little tricky. I want to aim my charge shots at the circle on the head to prevent these attacks, these like circular bullet attacks coming at me. That was a little off place. Ooh, still got the one cycle. If I was one more charge shot late there, I would have lost about 15 seconds. That was actually pretty close to missing that. I was a bit worried. Moving on, got a little run and gun section now. Very nice. It's Jinmen Gyo, aka Seaman. I still haven't played Seaman on the Dreamcast. I'm trying to. That's one of my goals for this year. I gotta get that mic for my Dreamcast though. It's gonna happen, man. All right. 2 charge shots early. This ensures skipping the last phase here. Got a bit of RNG, and if this fish does 3 passes, it only did 2 passes. So I'm saving 5 seconds there. Yeah, I can warm him up. Warm up his bath here. RNG again right now. If he's gonna do 3 passes or 2, does 3. Here we go, 5 charges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump back, charge, dead. If you miss the kill there, you lose like 20 seconds. A rank. 90%. Need 85%. Going to the Archipelago. Now this stage has a Contra remix. It's a really good one too. Very nice there. Again, using the flamethrower to destroy those bullets. This is Metal Snail. Shoutouts to Metal Slug. Everyone loves this guy. Isn't he cute? Alright, now to another run and gun section here. A little behind. Ooh, so I took... Okay, I was a little bit late there, so I took a death. That's alright. I'm gonna have to adjust my strats a little bit, depending how many deaths I take on this stage. We're at 1. This is fine right now. Now we fight Lance. Oh. Get out of there. He's dressed like M. Bison, and he's using the most annoying attack here. This pinball attack. Oh boy. Okay, he's done. It's RNG, what kind of moves he uses here. Again, charge shot is your go-to here. Wow, doing the pinball again. And now we just have a boss rush. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Gushers. Don't worry guys, I brought the gushers. It's just so satisfying to unleash these charge shots over and over and over again. It's your bread and butter of Shattered Soldier. Gushers. This is actually the boss from Contra 3. It's actually in some other Contra games as well. A lot of tributes are going to be going on here. I actually got worst RNG here. Lost like 12. You can lose like 13 seconds here near the end of the run due to RNG. It's kind of crappy. So I do have the one death. So I'm going to destroy a couple extra targets on the very last boss I'm going to be fighting here. Done. Last boss coming up, or rather the last boss of the stage. I should be good here. Yep, I should be good. Just avoid this crap. Done. So I should be what? I should be A rank here. The one death. I might have missed one enemy. 91%. So I had plenty. Moving on. So now that I've gotten A ranks on the first 5 stages, I go to the last 2 stages. This is any percent all stages. This is just going to be bosses from here on out. And this boss rush is really fun. It's got some cool speed strats too. One is going to be, so this boss is the official name is Mr. Heli Robo. Official. It doesn't Mrs. Heli Robo exist? I don't know. Maybe next Contra. Okay, this quick kill is really really something. Saves a lot of time. Kind of tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough damage. Then I'm going to release this charge at the perfect time and then go prone with the flamethrower to get this kill right here. Got it. So that saves like 15 seconds. Otherwise, if you miss it there, the boss like flies around a bit more, then lands again. Saves like 12 seconds. Sick. Thank you, thank you. Just gonna go into a portal here. Normal Contra things. And fight Majin Buu. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, quick kill. That's the fastest kill there. You need some good RNG for that too. Gonna fight it. This guy's gonna morph into a bunch of bosses. This is the frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 5, 2. Nice kill. Concerned Froge down. Moving on to jellyfish. This is a pretty fun one. Gotta watch out for the jellyfish that he drops down on you. Miss. Nice kill. Missed one charge. There's only half a second loss for that. Onto the gimmick fight. You need to use the machine gun to beat this one. To constantly penetrate this egg outer layer. Shattered Soldier won't stop. It's not the last one though. One more. A heart. Gonna change the grenade for this one and get into into position. Nice position. That should be adequate. The splash of the grenade is actually causing a little bit more damage there. It's the one time the grenade is useful. I've got a really solid run here. I'm pretty happy with how I'm playing. That one's an S rank because no death. And we go to the final boss. An amalgamation of all the previous bosses we fought is now fusing into one in a last-ditch effort to take down Billerizer, its opposer. That's time. Alright, thanks everyone. That was a pretty nice run. Pretty happy with that. Game is amazing. Yeah, so then there's the any percent for this category, which is the bad ending. 4 stages only. And there's also an S rank category. That's all S ranks, no deaths, 100% hit rate in every stage. That's tough because you can't die at all. You gotta get all the hit rate. Pressure's on that category. Thanks for having me. Hope you enjoyed Shattered Soldier. We still got some more Contra coming. The S rank just has a special screen for you if you get it.
you.